Do I think more guys could step into the portal late? Yes, it could happen. Yesterday, Tennessee lost a tight end, Jack Van Dorselaer, to the portal. He stepped in last night, which we'll talk about that a little bit later also. But just for context, right now that's the position that Tennessee football could be in. It could be in a situation where, hey, you got 10 stars worth of freshman quarterbacks, a couple 5 stars. Ain't none of them really done anything at the college level. And that's not what everybody else is doing. But that's not what Rick Barnes was planning on doing either. But that might be the situation he's had to. But also, there's a lot of layers in this cake. In that same comment from Rick Barnes, you heard him say about the inconsistency in the front court. He talked about Dwayne Brown II, who is a freshman, who has been one of the most consistent performers on the team all year. And they said he practiced great going into the game against A&M. Then he goes out there and he's having a bad night. Doesn't play a lot, doesn't start the second half, doesn't get a lot of minutes, maybe 5-6 minutes, which is unusual for him. And that's always going to happen with freshmen here and there. And the difference is that Tennessee's got 4 of those true freshmen, right? So if one of them's having a bad night, which at any given time, I'm sure at least one of them will be, they're freshmen, we got the other 3. And you've also got at least 12 guys on the team that you feel like can play. So you have options. If somebody's having a bad night, hey, he can call on somebody else, go get it done. They have options. It might hurt chemistry flow at times, but if you're not producing, you're not going to be in there. Unless you're Gillespie or Raymond, you're going to stay in there. But everybody else. And so the difference would be that at Tennessee, if you're doing that at quarterback, well, you just can't have a bad day. So you're saying that a freshman quarterback or quarterbacks just can't have a really bad day throughout the year. And over the course of a season, I'm going to tell you right now, there's about a 0% chance that happens. So, I mean, maybe you do play both at times. I don't know. And I'm not going to be defeatist about it, and I don't think anybody else should be either, but would you need to be concerned about that? Sure. Absolutely you should. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. It's exciting, but it's also terrifying. And we do not live in an era where most people now are willing to accept a young, talented freshman having some good moments and some bad moments because you know you got the next year, right? Nobody's guaranteed anything in this era anymore. You could lose half your roster. You could have a couple boosters who just all of a sudden lose their minds and they're not donating anymore, and now you got to make a coaching change. You have a million things that could happen. That could happen. And so, yes, I would like to think that people would understand, hey, you got a talented freshman, he does some good stuff, and then he also does some bad stuff, so you don't get where you want to get as a team, but you got the next year. I would think people could still see that, but I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know that we live in that kind of world anymore. I mean, do we? It's a fair question.
It is.
And I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I wish
beats me.
I knew the answer to that, Tom.